Clickety clack, 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 clack. Clickety clack, clack, clack. Alright, let's see if I can get this stream going. Dangerous Waters is up and running. Chat appears to be up. No idea if the stream is up. Surprise stream. It's my favorite kind of streams. If you are joining after the game or after the stream for the replay, you may want to fast forward until about the 2 minute. No, sorry, it's already almost 2 minutes. Maybe the 5 minute mark, and we'll be getting started. Kenrick, welcome, Kenrick Dargoth. So let me see if this works. This is the order I want the windows. I am joining during the stream. Thank you, Finish. Finish, have you seen what a nifty little thumbnail I'm using for this one? It's really impressive. Okay, let's see. Did it work? It did. All right, we're there. Now, assuming I have volume, I hope I do. Today we'll be doing a little bit of Dangerous Waters. Nope, do need to fix something. This. And maybe that. How about, is this gonna work? No, just refuses to work. It better be good. I'm interrupting some very important business for you, says Northfield Stratford. Well, I hate to disappoint you, but I'm probably going to disappoint you, North. Let's see. So welcome, Northfield, Kenrick, and Finish. I think we'll just go ahead and dive right in. There we go. Oh, chat's cut off. Damn it. So I have to keep tabbing, all tabbing in and out until I get like the perfect combination of things. Because when I go back into Dangerous Waters, the windows all rearrange themselves since the game itself is at like 1280 by 800 or something terrible. But it looks like it's good. Well, it's good enough. Okay, it's fine. It's good enough. I can't see how many people are in the stream. Wait, what if I reverse it? What if I do it this way? Will this work? Let's try it. So if I do this, will this work? Maybe not. I want this to be right here. I can't arrange the windows in a way which makes sense. It's killing me. Anyway, let's let some other people know that I'm doing it. Let me send out a few pings to just a couple Discord channels. That should be enough. This is gonna be a fun one though. I tested this scenario out. Oh, it worked. Oh my god, everything's perfect. Okay, good. Just don't touch anything, Tortuga. Everything's perfect. Let's get going. So this mission today, we're gonna be doing one of the actually built-in missions called Datum Prosecution. It's a pretty simple mission. It's a 1v1, me versus a sub. It's all AI controlled. There is a OHP, Oliver Hazard Perry frigate out there. It's my home base. And we are going to attempt to locate a Chinese submarine, which might be trying to prosecute a blockade on Taiwan. It's a very interesting scenario, I think. So, we'll actually get the briefing when we go in here. Ops briefing. Our task is to break the Chinese blockade of Taiwan. China has declared a naval blockade of Taiwan and has threatened to sink any vessels attempting to break the blockade. Rules of engagement is weapons tight unless the Chinese present an imminent and immediate threat. Imminent. This scenario was not written recently, but how funny. Our Perry-class frigate, the USS Thatch, FFG-43, has gained a sonar contact and classified it as POS-sub, possible submarine. The Thatch will report circular error probabilities, positional data on its POS-sub contact as they are developed. Employ your aircraft, Hawkeye 212, to acquire the frigate's sonar contact and develop a track. If the contact is classified as a Chinese submarine and the ROE has been changed to weapons free, then the submarine is to be engaged before it is able to attack either the frigate or the cargo ship. So, to give you like a quick one-line summary, there's a frigate that is our helicopter's home. They have a sonar contact. We're going to go examine it. If it's Chinese, we take it out before it's able to attack either the frigate or our home. I mean, the freighter, sorry. For this mission, as we're expecting only ASW, don't think I'll be going with the Penguin or a Hellfire. Going with 3 Mark 50s. I have somehow wandered into this setup, which I'm pretty happy about, for the sono buoys. I'm reluctant to change it. I very much doubt we're going to be using any kind of countermeasures for this mission, but, you know. So here we are. Let's first get our heading to be towards the time. So, this is our base. Let's speed up. Go down to 500 feet. We'll probably lower that even more. In fact, I'll just lower it preemptively. So, the good news is, single player, I can go ahead and speed up time, which may make this apparently, it could be a very short stream. This mission can be finished very, very quickly. There it is. The time dilation is kicking up very quickly. So this was a contact as of 1400. We're going to speed on over. Although I think the Seahawk is rated for up to 450 knots, they claim. It must be only if you already gained altitude, and you can use altitude to propel your helicopter faster. I can't get the pilot to give me more than 129 consistently. So, let's do a few things first. Let's actually deploy our radar. It's probably worthwhile to at least drop one buoy for some depth information. We'll drop another one closer to the POS sub contact. And no reason not to have our MAD deployed. It's just generally how you do it. Just leave it on for extended periods. If we happen to get a contact, we'll be happy with that. Turn on our ESM as well. We're auto-crewing this, so we don't have to do anything with it. It's going to give us some information, though. It will kind of pollute the map, but in theory, more information is better. Obviously, there's information overload and all that.
60257.
This guy is able to talk in multiple voices, which is amazing. Unfortunately, I can't parse that.
Assigned track number 1007.
100. I wonder what else we're getting out here. Maybe. So where are we? We're south of Taiwan. This is a pretty aggressive move, if you ask me. This far south of Taiwan to be attempting a blockade. Well, we're getting a little bit closer to our target. What I'd like to do is, as I said, at least drop a layer information. So let's quickly just grab this buoy. It should be giving us information right away. I think this is too quick, but hey, we have a layer at 818 feet. Depth in this area is deep. 12,000 feet, 10,000 feet, doesn't matter. It's too deep for us to... Too deep for anybody to bother caring about. It's infinite depth for anybody, for all intents and purposes. Any submarine, no submarine, or helicopter or torpedo or whatever in the world can go deep enough for it to matter. We're getting a little bit closer to the circular error estimate probability. What was it called again? I think we have our mission report right here. Circular error probability. So they expect it somewhere in this range. Let's go ahead and start dropping some buoys then. I really like these diecasts. We'll launch a deep first, and then after that, shortly after that, we'll launch a shallow. There it goes. Let's see what kind of activity we have. We also want to change course at this point. Or, well, yeah, let's change course. Let's go about 70 maybe. I want to drop...
Course 070.
I want to like, if they're going to attempt an engagement of either of our two friendly assets in the area, I mean, this is home base for me, especially I don't want to lose that one. I assume that they'd have to move through this line. So I want another buoy.
1, 0, 1, 1.
What is that? Visual contact. Oh yeah, we have, I mean, this is painful. Kind of a visual contact, which we somehow haven't, like, labeled the same thing as all of these things. We have a cruise ship in the area. Can you imagine? This is really, really cool. Welcome, Squeezy. Pretty cool that we have a cruise ship. Can you imagine a military vessel undertaking military operations? Very dangerous. The cruise ship around. We'll do our best to defend the dignity, or uphold the dignity and the honor and the integrity of the U.S. Navy, as we don't want any incidents with it doesn't matter what this cruise ship is. We don't want any incidents with it. Are there cruise ships which operate south of Taiwan? Is there like a Philippines cruise ship company, or maybe Taiwanese, Chinese, who knows? So reload and launch again. When we get a little bit closer to the edge of this circle, I think we're close enough now. Launch.
Buoy away.
It's gone, and load the next one. Launch a shallow.
Buoy away.
Alright, I want to slow up at this point, because we don't know exactly what we want to do here. My MAD is on. I'm not detecting anything. I think 200 feet is around the right altitude for us. I want to see maybe if we have any information on sonar buoys 2 and 3 yet. Didn't wait quite long enough to get that one. 3 and 2. The Dr. Gnome, welcome. Shoot the cruise ship. It's a Chinese cruise missile launcher. I don't even know if my... Actually, I do suspect that my torpedoes would acquire. We're still waiting for sensor data on this. Well, you know what we can do in the meantime is... let's have a dip ourselves.
0 knots.
I prefer not to do this in a line with the other two. So, actually, let's... But welcome, Dr. Gnome. Dr. Gnome generously donated $5.
0. New passive contact bearing 0, 8, 9. Buoy channel 0, 3.
Oh,
Assigned
089,
track number 1, 0.
Oh,
1.
interesting. Oh, that's, well, it's pretty clear what that is. They are getting this surface contact, the fishing boat, which is, fishing boats, that's what I would just about expect to be up here. It's just crazy. By the way, can we see, we can actually see this cruise ship. Can you imagine?
0, 4, 6. Buoy channel 0.
This is so
Assigned
cool. We
track
can
number
actually see this
1,
cruise ship.
0, 1, 3.
They just are watching this Seahawk dropping buoys right next to it. Like, ooh, I can imagine everybody on that cruise ship is crowding the railing right now. Let's see what's going on. What are the U.S. Navy up to this time? So I want to come back a little bit. I want to not dip my sonar. Well, we aren't quite in a line. Okay, let's dip here first.
Deploying microphone. Changing altitude.
Let's drop down.
0 feet.
See this cruise ship out our window. So cool. Titus Groan says, fire a flare near them. Well, you know, just for dramatic effect.
New passive contact.
Let's go ahead and take one more
7.
depth reading. Sorry, layer reading.
Assigned track number 1, 0, 1, 4.
3, 2, 3. Oh, okay. We got something strong, but of course we're gonna get some strong stuff. We got fishing boat. We're gonna have to. This is gonna be very interesting. Yeah, we have the fishing boat on number 3. Of course we do. It's gonna be very difficult to. What?
Passive contact
No,
bearing
kilo. So
0,
that's not it.
3,
Obviously.
1. Buoy channel
This
0,
is.
2. Assigned track number 1, 0, 1, 5.
I mean, we got a lot of stuff here. This is going to be very hard. So we have a contact at about 50 hertz, which is what we'd expect from Chinese. 56, which is probably the cruise ship. Okay, now we're looking at like a Han. Let's mark this. Can you land on the cruise ship? I don't think so. I guess, I suppose cruise ships do have landing pads sometimes. Am I still deploying? What's the... Oh my god. Scope on this is so bad.
5. Assign track number 10.
Is this thing going underneath us? What the hell is going on?
New passive contact.
We're getting so much noise.
3, 1, 6.
Okay.
Assign
Steady
track
on
number
290.
0, 1, 8.
What do we got here? Cruise ship. That's to our north. We can always get a...
Passive contact bearing 3, 2.
Oh
2.
my gosh, we're getting
Assign
a
track
car
number
carrier?
1,
Is that what I saw?
0, 1, 9.
This is just
Passive
interesting.
contact bearing 3, 2, 5. Assign track number 1, 0, 2, 0.
Dummy, just look in the water. You can see through water like in a bathtub. Well,
Passive contact bearing
I suppose if they're
0,
deep enough,
0,
100 feet
3.
deep or
Assign
more,
track
it'd be
number
very difficult to see
1,
them.
0,
Unless it's the
2,
Caribbean.
1.
There's some great photos of submarines underneath the water in the Caribbean. Water's just so clear there. Yeah, you can see, and there's probably areas like that in the Philippines and Taiwan area. I don't know, but I know in the Caribbean there's beautiful photos of submarines from above, you know, drones or helicopters, and the submarine's completely submerged, but you can see it perfectly. So this is, yeah, it's interesting that we're getting a lot of noise. Let me get this last one. It should be 4, which is giving us newest depth data. No. 4? Oh no, it should be 6. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want 6.
New passive contact bearing 0, 0, 3. Buoy channel 0, 5. Assign
What if we
track
take number 4 and do number
0,
6?
2, 3. New passive contact bearing.
There we go.
1, 2,
So layer
0.
843.
Assign
Just
track
do
number
good to know.
1, 0, 2, 4.
So we are just
Passive
above
contact
that
bearing
layer.
1, 5, 2. Assign track number 1, 0.
So our
2,
rules of engagement
5.
again are... I mean, we detected a Han. I saw Han, which is a very believable case for a Chinese submarine. There's that cruise ship. It's so awesome. It's so immersive to me when you have, you know, those kind of elements. I don't know if a cruise ship is realistic to have in this area, but it does make our job a lot more difficult. And we're getting the contacts right on top of each other. The only thing I could do, if we want to kind of know that we're snooping around. In fact, if you were the U.S. Navy right now, we probably would be deterring first and foremost. So I'm going to assume that I've requested the... I don't even know if I have to request this. We're just going to use our active sonar. And let's get a feeling for what's going on here. We definitely have some contacts. We have something... This is interesting. This has got to be that cruise ship 3,000 yards away to our northwest, 290, which is basically... So this is what? 300. So it's just to the right of our forward view. Yeah, that's the cruise ship. But this is different.
New active contact bearing 1, 2, 2. Range 9, 0, 7, 7. Assign track number 1, 0, 2, 6.
We gotta get rid of some of this clutter. I guess that's what we got on is something that's like really far away. Was it 072? It was... No, it's behind us. It's 122. It's down here. Oh, okay, well, it's pretty obvious it's fishing boat. Where the hell, then, is this Han? Okay, we're getting some noise up here. Okay, this is where we had the Han. Good, now let's start triangulating. Fishing boat, which is probably what this is, yeah. But we don't have, we have a Han here. And cruise ship. What we really need is where are the Hans from the, was this 4 and 5? Let's look at 4 and 5. They should be closer to the Han, in theory. Let's go to 4 and grab number 5 here. Okay, we got very clear information. I don't want Omni, though. I want to switch this mode. Can I switch this mode? Alright, can I get this one also on 5? I want a change of mode. And like the cruise ship is making too much noise. Tortilla, we're hearing your victims from your dungeon. Yeah, it's nothing. Well, let's go ahead and do another active ping. I don't have any other ideas what we're supposed to do. We have a Han supposedly, but okay, that's interesting. That is new.
Active contact bearing 0, 1, 7, range 6, 2, 2, 4.
Yeah,
Assign
this
track number
is
1,
our.
0,
This is likely our submarine. And that makes sense. We had a Han over here. And that's roughly where... And is this a... No, that's a cruise ship. Okay, well, let's see if we can get the... I really wish I could get... I usually just click on this, and it gives me the option. I'm not even on auto crew. Do I need to auto crew? I click on mode, and it brings up the different modes for the Omni.
Channel 0, 2.
Channel 2. So what do we have here? That's going to be not the fishing boat. Yeah, this is tough. I want... Okay, let's see.
New passive contact bearing 3, 1, 7. Buoy channel 0, 5. Assign track number 1, 0, 2, 8. New passive contact bearing 0, 2, 8. Buoy
What
channel
is going
0,
on here? What are
5.
we even
Assign
looking
track
at?
Number 1, 0, 2, 9.
Okay, this is what we're expecting, and I don't see this. I don't see it here. Can I get... Okay, that's cruise ship, yes. But can you get something else? Can I filter that out? I want to like get rid of those
Passive
frequencies.
Contact bearing 1, 1, 5.
So if I hit this... Oh, wait.
1, 0,
It was working?
0.
No. Yeah. This is it. This is okay. Good. Yeah, this is what I wanted. I'm sorry. I was doing the wrong thing. So 5 is good. Let's get it from 6 as well. Maybe we can get a slightly better triangulation. I mean, look, we should also have our passive. So cruise ship here, and there is a Han. Okay, we've already classified it. Mark it. Let's report back to the frigate that we have a Han. It's coming right to left. Doesn't make sense. No, left to right. So that would be consistent. Yeah, I think it's going... Yeah, so mark this. Let's do another transmission. Let's get its current information. We lost it. Now, maybe it's just diving really deep, or... No, that's way too far. Okay, what we need to do is we need to get some buoys around it. So let's up, retrieve, go to 250.
Changing altitude. 2, 4.
Let's go to 90 ourselves, or 80. It's about at 80, right?
New passive contact bearing 0, 3, 1. Buoy
Yeah, it's up here,
0,
right?
4.
This is where we had it?
Assign track
Yeah.
number 1, 0, 3, 1. Changing course. 0, 5, 4.
Let's get it to 60. Good.
Changing course. 0, 6, 0.
And
Changing
let's go.
speed. 1, 2, 7 knots.
So I'm not doing a very good job managing this. I should just let auto crew do it. 5 and what I'd want is probably number 6.
0, 2.
Let's see if I can get number 3 to
Channel
grab
0,
number 6.
2. Assign track number 1.
No,
0,
4.
3,
Sorry,
2.
4. Okay, good. And good. Perfect. This is what I wanted. 4 and 5. Yeah. And 4 is the deep. We may still get it. On 4. Okay, good. So we're probably going a little bit too steep. Let's move this way.
0, 5,
And I want to get, I want to drop some buoys, maybe in a little bit. I think what we'll do, since it's not just kind of complicating things, turn off our radar. And turn off our ESM. Even though the AI is managing all this, it's just not worth bothering with, since it's just going to complicate our thing. Honestly, what I'd like to do is just refresh this entire screen, get rid of everything we have here, but first let's launch a few buoys.
Changing speed. 0, 6, 7 knots.
Do you have limited fuel in this? Squeezy asks. I think so. But a lot of fuel, I think. Yeah. Plenty of fuel. Oh, wait. Hawkeye 212, this is home plate. Hostilities have broken out. The rules of engagement have been changed to weapons free for positively classified Chinese platforms. Alright, well, we know what we need to do now. We want 7 and 8. We'll swap any references from 2 and 3. We'll swap those immediately over to 7 and 8. So let's get this one to just do 7 instead. 7. Which should... 7... Maybe we can do... Well, we have no information, but 7 is the shallow, right? No, 7 is the deep, so we're going to have 8 first. Swap that over to 8. Maybe we have 8? Still waiting? Okay, well, look, we have some information. The directional on this is... That's probably the one right here. Okay, Kilo does not match. We're pretty sure it's a Han, right? We had somebody declaring it was a Han. Wait, let's go back. I mean, this only matches... We only have 2 frequency ranges so far. We need to get closer for those higher frequency ones that die off faster. Where the heck are we? Probably too far. Stop right here.
0, 0, 0 knots.
I want to move out of a line of these two.
Changing course. 0, 0, 0.
Maybe just slightly.
Changing speed. 0, 3,
Okay,
7
let's do this
knots.
again. Papa Tango, thank you. Beat the 1968 campaign in cold waters. Damn it, it'll never... it'll never happen. Master Chief asks, what's the scenario here? The scenario is, we have been deployed from our Oliver Hazard Perry. They had a POS sub, possible submarine contact. Hostilities have now broken out between China and Taiwan. We have just been given the orders to go weapons free on any positively identified Chinese submarines. And we believe we have...
0, 0,
We believe we have, and we're still trying to verify, a Han-class
course. 3,
Chinese submarine.
3, 0. Changing speed. 0, 3.
Cool. I don't know if we need to drop another boot. Oh, we have transmission on channel 8 now. This is good. No, get me channel 8. Good. Okay, we're just getting info. Okay, we got some stuff. So this would be about 270 for them. Oh, no. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? I could turn off autocrew. They usually help me, but let's get 8 again. Like, look, I don't care about channel 3. That's the one furthest away from us. That's one way down here. Just don't care about that information right now. Interesting, it wouldn't let me do it. Okay, we definitely have 2 things. Can we switch the mode here? I need a different mode. So I think we have to do autocrew to do this. Maybe they need enough information. Okay, they probably need enough information to go. Wait. Channel 4, no! I don't care about that. There's like somebody preventing me from...
Hot buoy, channel 0, 7.
Okay, gosh. 7 is also fine. Okay, let's stop where we are. This is good. We're out of line. We just don't want to be in an exact line with these two. Alright, let's dip.
Channel 0,
Changing speed. 0, 0, 0 knots. Changing speed. 0, 0, 0 knots. Changing speed. 0, 0, 0 knots. Changing speed. 0, 0.
We'll probably get rid of the mad.
knots.
We're
Changing
unlikely to
speed.
need it.
0, 0, 0 knots. Changing altitude.
passive contact bearing 1,
0
4
feet. Changing
8.
speed.
Buoy
0
0
0.
Okay, we're at 80
Assign
feet.
track number 1, 0.
We should have enough scope
3,
to get
3.
some information. Let's keep it pretty shallow for now. We don't know if they're going to go below the layer, but just in case. Just in case we need to deploy elsewhere, I'm not going to run this scope. But you can run the hydrophone below the layer and get better information if that's where they are. But we don't know where they are, and we want the ability to move quickly elsewhere. This is a little unfortunate. I can't get this to deploy on the ones which matter most to me, which are 8 and 7 right now. Yeah, so we're dead stop. Finish asked, are you changing speed? Yeah, I'm going to... I think he's joking because it's repeating itself a lot. So the cool thing is we do have two... 7 is the shallow... No, 7 should be the deep one. Yeah, 7 is deep. Well, maybe we just trust our own ears then. We have something... We have Han. So we're positively identifying a Han. Mark this. Turn off auto crew. We just want to track this for a bit. Let's actually just go to active. 10,000 yards.
New active contact bearing 3, 5,
Oops.
5.
Get rid of that.
1, 3.
Yep,
2,
there she
5.
is. There she
Assign
blows.
track number 1,
We'll classify
0,
this
3, 4.
as a Han. It is now not assumed hostile. It is hostile. Let's promote this track. I'm only doing that. I don't know if that has an effect, but let's make sure our frigate home base knows what we're following, what we're doing. Range right now is 4,000 yards. We could deploy ordnance at this distance, but let's go ahead and move a little bit closer.
Changing course. 290.
Yeah, by the way, what was the other one that we did? Way up here? Is this the recent one we just did? Let's clear this. That was a mistake. Okay. Yeah, so I think we just reel in the
Retrieving
hydrophone. Scope to 200 feet.
Changing altitude.
Squeezy says, I love the thumbnail for these videos. Calm Subpack says, 1 ping only, Tortugo. 1 ping only. So the good news is, we haven't had to use time compression much, but we could, which is always nice. Okay, we're weapons free. Let's move in.
Changing speed. 067 knots. Changing course. 280.
I like that our torpedoes are going to be head-on with him, or at least kind of on the side, so that they won't be able to use the decoys quite as effectively.
0 knots. Changing speed.
What would that... This is 3,000. We're probably at 3,000 yards. You know what? We're fine. Let's stop here. Let's go ahead and prepare to launch.
Speed. 0 knots. Changing altitude. 050 feet. Buoy away.
Gonna launch a deep decoy just in case he does do something silly. Let's move over to weapons, though. We still have this screaming baby. I'm just... If you think it's fun to hear on the stream, imagine how fun it is to live with. Probably enough. Scope, 150. Should be good. I'd like to go like 100 feet below the loud, noisy waves. This is probably good. Alright, let's confirm what we got. Probably is only 5,000 yards away now. 1 ping only. Ooh, interesting. She's deep. 2 pings only. Oh, interesting. We didn't get her the first time. It's kind of confusing. All right, well let's go ahead and engage then. Mark this as assign this as our target. We are assigning target. This is 1027. Confirmed. I'm going to launch this at 250 feet. Speed. Run to enable. I think we can enable this after, yeah, very quickly. 400 feet. 300 feet is fine. Let's target. Oh, darn it. I want the left outboard. It's my first one I want to launch, so let's just do the same thing. 240. Run bearing. No, this is not assigned to our proper target. There it is. There. Now run bearing should be... Oh, it has the target. Okay, that's fine. Run to enable. 500 feet is fine. Left outboard. Weapon away. Do I have a... Before I do that? Yeah. Weapon away.
Weapon away.
Now we'll just start scaring the pants off them by recording the data. I like to see the torpedo, but I missed it. Oh, there it is, splashing ahead. Okay. Transmit continuous. Torpedo. Contact is right here, but pretty blurry. Okay, that might be a decoy. So we're getting some kind of trace behind that. This is actually a pretty extreme range. I think that we might...
Retrieving hydrophone.
I think we're going to go ahead and move closer. Just give me one more ping. Yeah, I think that if this thing falls for that decoy, we're not going to succeed. So, 250 feet.
Changing altitude.
I'm guessing it's not going to work.
Feet. Changing course. 280.
Yeah, this thing is supposedly deviating from where we think the submarine is. And we thought the submarine was headed north-northwest. Or, sorry, east-northeast. So this is not where I thought the submarine was going. Which is not good. Not a good sign. Yeah, I think I will go... I think I'm going to do something like a little bit more north.
Course. 320.
Yeah, I don't think this torpedo has acquired. Although it is going deeper, which is where I would expect a submarine to go. Maybe. This is just really far to be running. Okay, let's go ahead and
Changing speed. 1, 2,
see what we can find.
Changing speed. 0, 1, 0 knots. Changing course. 3, 0, 0.
You know what? This is probably a good time for us to use MAD.
Changing altitude. 1, 5, 0 feet. Changing speed. 1, 2.
Now we can speed up time. 'Cause we're sure that this is a miss. Oh!
Your visual contact
Okay,
bearing
apparently
3, 2, 2.
we got one.
1, 0,
And just like that.
5.
Changing speed. 0, 0, 0 knots.
That was a little bit
Changing
anticlimactic,
altitude.
considering we
5,
defeated it.
0 feet.
So this Han was really getting up and going. Look at its speed now, 78 knots. Woo! She's cooking. I think all vertical speed, unfortunately for her, but I wish I had seen when she was hit. She was probably pretty deep. Well, there it is. Mission accomplished, mission successful. I assume. Well, I mean, I do have to give us true data only when they're dead. We do have that. It would be interesting if we didn't have that on. I'm sure she's quite dead at 8,400 feet. So mission accomplished. Guess let's end the mission. There it is. So 100% score. Kills on the Han. Damage none. Yeah, I guess this was just a very simple mission, and it was accomplished. Okay, good. End the mission. Hooray! We're going to look at the replay. I want to see if the only thing interesting might be to see if she did launch any countermeasures. I think she was heading towards us. So she was very much on the edge of this estimated circle. We're going to fly in, drop our first depth buoy, then 2 sono buoys. Fly over here, drop 2 more sono buoys. All looks picture perfect so far. And no wonder, this is so cool. I was picking up both a cruise and a Han, we had 2 signals overlaying each other. It definitely was the cruise ship and the Han overlaying each other. When these all went active, they were practically at the same bearing. And as the cruise ship continued to move west and the Han continued to move east, that cleared up, but... So... 8x. Let's just fast forward a little bit here. I guess we were sticking around. Oh, she went north. I think that this north turn was after I went active. So she was reacting to us. 2 new sono buoys, which is a good idea, I think. We dipped there. And we stopped here, and this is where we prosecuted a lot of information. She was actually going south at this point. She was going in circles. What the heck was she doing? Oh man, she actually was heading west away from us, which makes sense. You wouldn't want to head towards that. Oh, she did put an active down, but I don't think she put a passive down. Our torpedo ran through and acquired her. Okay. Why didn't she deploy other decoys? Maybe she didn't know. That's pretty interesting. Let's see if are there any other short-ish missions. There's another Seahawk mission. I haven't gotten good enough at the aircraft yet to use the... It'd be really fun to use the P3 Orion, but I don't think I'm proficient at it yet. So honestly, what we'd have to do is either fly a helicopter mission, of which I think there are only 2. The Seahawk demo. We are versus a Victor 3 in this case. I mean, this is a pretty simple mission. We can do this one real fast. Victor 3 must be sunk before it crosses the goal line. This is in the Tsushima Strait. Might be interesting. I'll try to do this one pretty quickly. So there's our base. There's this line of buoys. There's 2 contacts in this one, from what I remember. Do not attack neutral shipping in the area. Victor 3 must be sunk before it crosses the goal line, connecting the islands of Tsushima and Iki. Roger. Okay, so what do we want to do? We probably want to move this way. I want to move like 70.
Changing course. 070. Changing speed. 0.
And we should already program this stuff. Okay. Speed up.
Changing
3.
speed. 127 knots. Changing course. 0.
So the water's very shallow here. If you're looking at it, it's like 350. Relatively shallow. I don't know if there'll be a layer, but we can, of course, just find out.
Buoy away.
Buoy number 5. Yeah, no layer. Have you done any other platforms yet? Yes, Master Chief, I'm okay in a submarine. And those would probably be also okay missions to do with time compression. Most submarine missions, if you're doing a multiplayer without time compression, they take like an hour and a half, 2 hours to undertake, to execute. So they're very, very long missions.
Changing course. 050.
So we have the wrong set of buoys for this. We are only going to be using shallows. Probably want to deploy a shallow soon. This looks good to me.
Buoy away.
Now we want to start moving the other way.
Changing course. 300. Changing speed.
I can send you some of the ones I've made that we've done. Yeah, I know, Rosalind, yeah. You have the same avatar here and there. Yeah, I was actually pinging you earlier to see if you had those missions. I was going to see about doing one of them. Clockworks Gamer with a contribution saying, I love all of the naval simulators. Well, this is what's next up for me. I just want to become a little bit better in submarines before actually doing it.
Changing course. 320. Changing speed. 127 knots.
New visual contact bearing
Oh,
0.
okay, we have a visual.
8.
Surface
Assign
contact.
track number
Yeah, that would be smart,
0,
actually,
0,
if I
2. Changing
did turn on my radar here.
15.
It's very much important to know where that... Would be really good to know.
Contact bearing 0, 4, 7.
man.
Assign track number 1, 0, 0.
Because then we'll know exactly where... Yeah. So this is our freighter. Okay, that doesn't mean we can just avoid deploying buoys over here. But that means 6 is probably going to end up getting this thing. Okay, let's... Very cool that we're getting the islands on there too. I like my radar rings, if you don't mind. You know what, 16's fine. Very cool. Very, 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 very cool. In fact, we can probably zoom in a little bit. It's going to have some funny business, but I think that 20 nautical miles will be enough for the radar. We might want to go back to 30. It's just going to confuse everything. That's fine. Time for another buoy.
Buoy away. Changing speed. 1.
Okay, so what is this new
9
buoy?
knots.
6. Oh yeah, 6 is getting probably that freighter, 55 hertz. I'm going to trust that that's not our Victor 3. It's close to 60 even. It's extremely strong, which makes me think it cannot be a submarine. Basketballer United asks, what is this? This is Dangerous Waters. Melkor237 asks, what did I miss? Well, we already did complete the one scenario in a Seahawk, and I'm going to do one more. This is a really good direction. That's perfect. We'll just basically put a second layer of buoys. My own buoys, though. I can't trust these other... What are these? They're Difar? Shallow? It's perfect. It's going to give me some information. We'll have hot buoys. So let's auto crew this just so they can tell me if there's anything. They're going to tell me hot buoy number 6 is hot, hot, hot. Yep. We know. Seven is going to be the same thing, unfortunately. Speed up time a little bit. Probably want to drop our other buoy here.
3, 0, 5.
My goal is to put 4 buoys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to put all 5 down here because I want one when I have a little bit more information. So that's our freighter. So I do want this to be, yeah, maybe a little bit further away from that freighter as well. Or maybe it should be closer, I don't know. So that we can have better triangulation if there is a submarine moving right next to it. If I was the Victor 3, I would move right next to that freighter. Plus it makes any kind of anti-submarine warfare options a lot more difficult if you know that there's a friendly target or a neutral target in the area. It would actually be easier if it was a friendly target. You would just tell the friendly target, get out of the way. Let's launch here.
Hot buoy, channel 0, 6.
Okay, this is new. Oh wow, it already knows we're Victor 3. So once 8 gets that same information, so I'm going to replace, based on this is huge information. We can get rid of 6 and just work on 8 right away. I want to come north with this next one.
Changing course. 3, 2, 5.
So once we get, let's go even further north.
Changing course. 3.
So we're going to start getting triangulation information, which is going to be great. So I can probably just turn off, I don't know, I probably wouldn't do this in real life, but I just don't want to complicate my plots. I only want buoy information now.
7, 7. Buoy, channel 0, 7. Assigned track number 1, 0, 0, 6.
Okay, this is probably good. Drop our other buoy here, just in case. Just in case she is trying to, you know, sneak her way in very, very, very shallow water, but I suspect not. We'll wait for 8. Let's get 8 up. Maybe on 3. Okay, got any, and we now have data coming in on 8. And we'll just move right on over. See if we can identify this target with our own hydrophone. I think we're at the point where we might as well go in. And I always want to err on the caution on the side of being too far. Whoops.
7. New passive contact bearing 0.
Want to err on the side of being too far south.
Channel 0, 6. Assigned track number 1, 0, 0, 7.
Because it's obviously they're coming southwest. We have piano playing going on. Oh my gosh. What a cultured family. What a cultured helicopter this is. Johnny's on the piano as we go around. All right, 7. Which is the one I want? 7 and 8 would both be providing good information in theory. Not getting much from 8 though. Not much yet. We definitely have something at 50.
Contact bearing 0.
I don't think this is a fishing boat. We know it's a Victor 3, so let's just see if it matches Victor 3.
Track number 1, 0, 0.
Okay, let's mark as Victor 3.
Changing speed.
Can probably ourselves help in the identification at this point. So this is good. We know right where she is, and we are too far north. My biggest fear.
Hot buoy, channel 0, 8.
Changing course.
But this is we'll obviously have a perfect, we won't even have to use, this is awesome. We won't even have to use, actually, before we deploy our buoy. Yeah, it's retrieved, good. So I want to come a little bit further east, because I want to make sure we're not washed out from this.
7 knots.
Actually, we can go something like 120.
Changing course. 1, 2, 0.
We can really go 150. Probably
Changing
180.
Course. 1, 5, 0. Changing course. 1, 8, 0.
Time compression is so nice. And we'll probably start facing her, just because if we want to prosecute an attack, we'll want to be facing her.
Changing course. 2, 1, 0.
Okay, let's slow down and
Changing speed. 0, 0, 0.
prepare to engage.
Changing altitude. 0.
See what we have. So now at least if she's over here, we'll have a different... She'll be giving us different information than the freighter. What was this? I don't even know what kind of freighter. Doesn't matter.
Deploying hydrophone.
We don't want to go too deep with this one, actually, because the water's not that... Yeah, 180, we're getting in contact already. So, stop. 140, that's about right. I like to go... Let's go a little bit further.
Deploying hydrophone.
Okay, let's find out what we have now. Alright, well... There it is. This is the freighter, 180, and this is obviously not the freighter. Mark, we got a Victor 3. This is at... So now we can just exactly... We know exactly where it is. It's where all these things collide. Which means... It's very close. We could probably put it... Can we put our own mark? I guess I can engage it. Let's engage it from here. What do we predict that its distance is at? Control C. 2 nautical miles, which is still a little bit far. We could use active, but I kind of want to do this without using active. Let's not know that. Let's not let her know that we're even here. Let's go to 240.
Changing course. 2, 4, 0. Changing speed. 0, 6, 7 knots. Changing altitude. 4, 9, 8 feet. Changing altitude. 1, 7,
Yeah,
1
good.
feet.
Fine on the hydrophone. So what was this? All this data says she's like right around here.
Changing course. 2, 1, 0. Changing speed. 0, 6, 7 knots.
Very cool that we're doing this without active, because active is so... It makes life so much easier.
4, buoy channel 0, 2, assign track number 1, 0.
Okay.
Changing speed. 0, 0, 0, 0 knots. Changing altitude. 0, 5, 0 feet.
Let's read the reports from 7 and 8. Oh God, what are you doing? Give me 8. Don't be silly. I don't know. Give me real data on 8. There we go.
Buoy channel 0, 3.
That's what I want. And 8, yeah, it should be about 90 degrees. Let's deploy this again. Of course, we're on ×3, so I have to be very careful.
Retrieving hydrophone.
Alright, where is this? Yeah, so we have her. Let's launch this. I think we're okay to launch. She's really close. She's 2 nautical miles away. We'll move a little bit closer.
Changing course. Hydrophone. 5, 0. Changing speed. 1, 2, 7 knots. Changing altitude. 1, 4.
We're coming for you.
Changing speed. 0, 0, 0 knots. Changing course. 2, 8, 0.
New passive contact bearing 1, 2.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's enough for us to really have a good
Assign
idea.
track number 1, 0, 1, 1.
Oh wait, 011. 011. Oh, that's the wrong one. We want you to be good. I think they just got us something else, but well, look at these guys. Come on. Can we like Oh, you know what I'd like to do? I guess it's not good to, but let's just scuttle this. Do you have 3? Channel 3 is that the Yeah, you know what? Scuttle number 3. Channel 2, you say? You know what? Let's scuttle channel 2 as well. It makes it just so much easier for me. If you wouldn't mind just paying attention on 7 and 8 like I want. No, you want to go to 6. There's 7. That's important. But, you know, oh my god. Hydrophone deploy. Here we go. And south, and there's our other one. Okay, mark that again. Yeah. Must be right about here. So let's engage this now. Let's identify it properly as, oops, classifier conduct, Victor 3. Wow, we have it down to only 2 possibilities. It is hostile. And we will go ahead and engage. So, weapons, left outboard, assign, this, 009, there it is, 1009, good. We want to keep this thing very shallow because the water is not very deep, so let's run out at 100 feet, higher depth 100 feet. Run to enable, I think, got to make this pretty quick, so very short. And let's go ahead and launch.
Weapon away.
See if we can see it. It usually pops up to the surface after
Passive contact bearing 3,
dropping.
5, 1. Buoy channel 0, 6.
There it is.
Assign track number
Hello, torpedo.
1,
Good luck.
0, 1, 2.
And now, since they already know what's going on, we'll go ahead. Oh yeah, look how noisy he is now. Which means he knows the game is up. Unless that's my torpedo. But we'll let him know the game is up anyway by starting to transmit continuously. Probably he's close. Let's find out how accurate. Oh yeah, he's close. Oh my gosh. He definitely left a decoy.
Passive contact bearing 0, 2, 6. Buoy channel 0, 7. Assign track number 1, 0, 1, 3.
Why are we not getting... Can we mark this? I think he left a second. Did my torpedo... Was it defeated? No. So far so good. We're not getting correct information from this. So he's heading west. Let's just take a look. Okay, looks like they're converging. There it is. Mission complete. Huzzah! Well done, team. Well done. It's perfect. Alright, well, we can stop our search on active. And we can call this mission complete. I will also be calling this stream to a close. This is a nice little Sunday afternoon stream of dangerous waters, and sure, we had to deal with crying babies in the background, piano music blaring. Just another day in a Sunday afternoon. No big deal. Yeah, so let's go ahead and look at the mission. First of all, look at mission status. Complete. We have sunk it. Very good. Got the kill. 138. Don't know what that means, but let's look at the replay. Oh, so I actually like the fact that the Victor started close to the freighter. Okay, so mission starts. Gonna go north and drop off our buoy. I cannot wait to play against Wolfpack next. Rie and I have... we have payback. We need payback. Kind of an easy mission. I mean, I think they made this... This is a 1-star, like, Seahawk demo mission. But we had already basically known at this point where he was. I never even dropped my 5th and final sono buoy. I guess I didn't need to. We went and we dipped somewhere like here. Yeah. And then we could triangulate where he was. We did all this with passive, which was a lot of fun. Dipped here. We knew exactly where he was then. And he was still moving pretty slow. I kind of want to know when he thought the gig was up. 'Cause presumably you can hear the helicopter. Well, he knew the gig was up now, I guess, when that torpedo goes out. And I don't know, I can't see the distance, but I think we had him more or less where he was. Oh yeah, that was good. Perfect. Mission accomplished. Well, that was a good one. Thanks for joining for the stream, everyone. That's going to conclude it. Just a nice, simple, Dangerous Waters mission. Yeah, I haven't really... The channel has been a little bit slow lately, which I am very appreciative of. I think it's very important for everyone to, you know, and just like with your work, you have vacations. People probably need to take slow periods and fast periods. But I will say, just in case you're following the Rule of the Waves stuff, the Rule of the Waves 2 series that we're doing is going to come to a close, and I'll be starting my Japanese series starting very soon. So that's going to be a lot of fun, especially because patch 1.15 has just dropped for Rule of the Waves 2. And it should mean that this new series is very different than the German series we did for a lot of reasons. One, I'll be a little bit more experienced, but 2, just the whole nation set up and everything. And 3, there's been some patches to improve a lot of the aerial stuff, so I won't mind going further with the German campaign. I don't remember how far we took it, but yeah, I mean, it'll be a little bit easier to navigate the aerial field. They've done some aerial, some aircraft management improvements, much needed. So, anyways, that's it. Thank you, Tomas. Thank you, Melkor. And for anybody who joined for the replay after the fact, thanks for watching. And we'll catch you for the next stream or video. Until then, take care.